See if I'm live. There we go. Looks like we're live. Just making sure it's working. It's been a while since I've done a live. So, if anyone is here who joined or is going to join later, as you can see from the title, Apple Watch Ultra 2 in 2024, I'm going to discuss about the Apple Watch Ultra 2, but I also want to just talk about a couple other things. So what I'm going to do first is I have to check to see if the audio is good. Looks like it's good. Okay. So Apple Watch Ultra 2, it's right here on my wrist. And I have right here the Apple Watch leather link that was discontinued this year from Apple because they decided to go fine woven. And I'm super happy that I picked this up because, first of all, it feels elegant, it feels classy, and looks really good with the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Now, here's the thing with this is it's an $800 watch. It's an expensive watch, and when they first unveiled it, it wasn't really meant for the average consumer. But I've been seeing this a lot. Like, I have been seeing this Apple Watch Ultra on a lot of people's wrists that I would think is an average consumer. So I don't know, maybe the demographic is a little bit different, but nonetheless, I mean, I personally like it too. And the features, or the thing that it was originally unveiled for, is I don't really use any of those features. I just use it as a normal watch, as a normal smartwatch, to check my notifications. And when I go work out, I use the action button, and I'm using it for its normal watch things, but I'm not using it for really any extra Apple Watch like Ultra type of things. Nonetheless, I love this because of its battery life. It's very good. I took this on a 4-day trip and I forgot my charger at home, and it went on for 5 days. Like, it finally died out on the 5th day. That is good. Obviously, I had to kind of limit the amount, or limit the use of me using the watch, but nonetheless, it lasted me for 5 days. It was great. Brightness on this is really good too. It gets super bright. Visibility is great. I love this full flat display, this design, and actually rumors are pointing to Apple Watch Series 10 to have a familiar design. I don't know if Apple's going to be able to pull off something like they did with the iPhone 10 years later, like a revolution, or with the iPhone to the iPhone 10 when the Apple Watch Series 10 is announced in 2024. We'll have to wait and see. But I can wholeheartedly recommend this. It's not going to let you down. It's the best Apple Watch that Apple has made, and obviously that makes sense, right? The one thing I'm kind of bummed out is that they didn't release a space black color for the Apple Watch Ultra. I hope they do, and until then, I'm going to patiently wait for the Apple Watch Ultra 2. But if you did pick this up and 4 months later, it still holds up really well. There's this whole, like, using the ban features, or it's has a potential ban of sale, and right now it's temporarily being like unbanned, so now you can pick it up from the Apple store. So there's a lot of stuff going around the Apple Watch, using its health sensors, some of its sensors from Massimo, a different company, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So I mean, I picked this up during like a week after its launch, so I've had it pretty much since September. I can wholeheartedly recommend this. However, if you have the original Apple Watch Ultra, no need to pick up the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Visibly, when you look at it at a glance, there's really no difference. It's really the internals that are different with the Watch Ultra 2. That being said, I want to pivot things to something else. Yes, I wear an Apple Watch Ultra on the daily, but my main device is an Android device. Right now, my SIM card is back in the OnePlus Open, and is probably going to switched to the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, the Galaxy S24, and then the OnePlus 12, and so on and so on. My main device has always been an Android, and I'm actually recording the live with my iPhone 15 Pro Max, which happens to be my secondary device, which is connected to the Apple Watch Ultra 2. And I use the iPhone mainly for iMessage. I have iMessage friend groups, and I use it for the business, for the YouTube channel, for social media, for photos and videos and whatnot. But I'm going to say it again, my main SIM has always been in an Android. I've been seeing a lot of comments that, oh, don't take him seriously. Like it doesn't apply to me, but to a lot of people, if you're making an Android device video and you're wearing an Apple Watch, oh, you can't take him seriously. He's just making it just because, like, he's true and tried, like an Apple eye sheep, an Apple fanboy. No, I'm not. I have always been an Android guy. Like, I have an Android device. My main SIM has always been Android device. This does not really dictate which device or which my SIM card is in. My main SIM has never went in an iPhone. And yes, I test iPhones too. Like, I have the iPhone 13 mini, which is probably like, I hope Apple one day brings back the mini lineup. That's actually a whole different topic. We might get into it since we're live. But guys, you please stop with those comments like, oh, you can't wear an Apple Watch if you're rocking an Android device. Like, I can wear whatever I want, watch I want. I can review whatever device I want. So it really doesn't matter. I've seen the comments once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then it just gets out of hand. It's starting to get a little annoying. And for those who do review products, they know how annoying it can get. So yeah, Android device. So OnePlus Open, by the way. This is a great device, actually. Let me just grab this and clean the camera. This is the foldable to beat. I actually am putting out a video very soon of the OnePlus Open, like 3 months later type of video. This is the foldable to beat. I think Apple doesn't even have a foldable. Samsung and Google, they have a lot of work here to do to compete with the OnePlus Open. I mean, Samsung and Google, their Pixel Fold and Z Fold 5, they're good in their own ways, but overall, like, this is the foldable to beat. Like, they just had set the expectations high, and I think OnePlus Open 2 is going to be even better. So I can't wait to see what is in store in 2024. But if you're here in the US, there's only really 3 options. OnePlus Open, Z Fold 5, and Google Pixel Fold. Yeah, there's other foldables, but you probably have to import them. This is the foldable that I'm going to recommend. But I'm going to leave everything else for the full video. I recently put out a video about the iPhone 13 mini. This should be Apple's next iPhone SE. I hope that one day Apple does resurrect the iPhone mini lineup, because it's truly, truly great. Absolutely love it. And good thing I did pick up, I had the iPhone 12 mini, and when I saw rumors that they're going to discontinue the 13 mini, I went ahead and I picked it up. I traded in my iPhone 12 mini for the 13 mini. It has better cameras, a little bit of a better battery life, and A15 Bionic chipset. And I just had a brain freeze. A15 Bionic chipset. So overall, it had some good upgrades from the 12 mini. So I picked it up, and then like 2-3 weeks later, it got discontinued. So that was a bummer. So I really love the iPhone 13 mini. Oh, there's a software update. Let's do later. Remind me later. We're going to do that software update later. But yeah, let me know if 13 mini should make, or the mini lineup in general should make a comeback. I personally think it should. But yeah, there's my home setup right here. I have the Sony A7 Mark III. I'm kind of in the works of, or preparation of, making like a home office studio type of video, just like first person type of view, just going in the room and showing my setup. It's a little bit, of a plain, straightforward setup. I don't have a too many things because just my setup in and of itself is pretty straightforward. I have right here the M2 Mac Mini, the base model. I have right here the Samsung M8 monitor, 32-inch 4K, 60 hertz panel. It's great. I absolutely love it. Sometimes I can use it as a TV, but most times I just use it as a 4K monitor. I get a lot of work done on here, right? On the Samsung M8 monitor and the M2 Mac Mini. But this is, for me, it's at least a productive setup nonetheless. But I really just wanted to come out here live and share with you guys some thoughts about Apple Watch Ultra 2 in 2024. If you're in the market looking for this to pick one up, definitely pick it up before it gets banned because it's definitely worth it. If you want to pick up the Series 9, you can pick that up too. It all depends on if you have one or if you don't. If you don't have an Apple Watch, now's the time to get the latest and greatest. If you have like a Series 7 or a Series 8, I don't really see a need to upgrade to the Series 9 or the Watch Ultra 2. I'm just getting a couple emails here. So yeah, that's really what I had about the Apple Watch Ultra 2, and I'm still going to be rocking this and rocking an Android device. But hold on one moment. I'm going to go grab my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra because the S24 Ultra is coming out very soon. I actually have it turned off right here, but that device I'm super excited for. Now we're at a stage where smartphones are just a incremental upgrade. So pretty much when you look at the S23 Ultra to the S24, there's not too much of a difference. Internally, though, there is. Now, with the S24 Ultra, there's going to be obviously titanium around the sides. It's going to be different colors. You're going to be getting the same battery capacity, upgraded cameras, an upgraded experience. So they do make improvements in the correct areas. But when you just look at a glance, like, oh, okay, is this S23 or S24 Ultra? It's just not, worth justifying year-to-year upgrades as a just average consumer. If you're out on the market looking for the S24 Ultra and you have the S23, no need to upgrade. And this is with every company nowadays. And I think my internet's getting bad, or just the quality in and of itself has gotten pretty bad. But here's the thing. We're at a point where year-to-year upgrades are so incremental that you don't need to upgrade anymore. I mean, it's like every 4 or 5 years is probably the best time to upgrade. I'm taking a look at my computer right here, and it's showing like my live feed is lagging. I don't know why. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the internet. Definitely going to, and I do have fiber. That's weird. Okay, well, then I'm going to have to cut it short. Thank you guys for those who did come on live. Thank you guys. I want to try this out a little bit more and see how it works. Thinking about different setups for live, different topics to talk about. I really just want to have this live type of thing for topics that I don't really cover in videos, dedicated videos. So let me know what you want to hear, and I'll catch you guys maybe in the next live. We'll see. But take care, everyone. Have a great night, and stay tuned for a bunch of content, bunch of videos. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Catch you guys in the next live.